doing? Or hey, Dave, Miguel, how's everybody doing? Look at all of these shirts. Yeah, guys, sorry, I was last minute preparations for the video. Just a couple minutes short, but look at all these shirts, guys. We just got in. We have anywhere from extra small up to 3XL of all these shirts. Now you can see all the colors that we do have. Some of them we don't have as many colors as others, but we have this royal blue, military green, this I guess is called Tahiti blue, deep orange, and it's a heather. This they're calling this maroon frost. That looks like it's heather as well. More purple. Just a classic red here. So yeah, we got a lot of shirts in. We all got new shirts. All the employees got 2 new t-shirts, so that was really nice. Here we have the forest green. I know it might be hard to see the colors with these in the bags, but we take all the shirts and we bag them up to protect them from the humidity. We don't want them to get kind of weird or smell funky being around the farm. Mauricio, how's it going? All the way from Mexico. Thanks for joining. Jay, Holly, how's everybody doing today? Did anyone take advantage of the sale? I know we missed last week. Let's see what other colors we have. We have this heather russet. It's a nice like reddish, orangish. It's like a nice autumn kind of fall color. We do have this, I don't know what this is. Looks kind of fuchsia frost. It's kind of pink. Over here, even more shirts. Charlotte, how's it going? Some more fuchsia frost, purple. We do have, these are long sleeve. I don't know how many of these we have. And it's a sport material, so it's kind of like that wicking material. And that's gray. We have teal, vintage black, which is like a heather black color. So all kinds of shirts, guys. So let me know below, guys, if you guys, out of all these colors, what is everybody's favorite color shirt? Me personally, I like the green. We'll go look at one. I have 2 favorite colors here that I got for myself. We have this green color here. It's a really dark green. They call it Black Forest. And then we have the military green. I really like those, but let me guys know your opinions. These will be on the website shortly, as well as potentially some hats. We have this blue and gray, black and gray, black on black, and then we have gray and black. So your opinions are valued, guys. We are a small company, so we hear what you guys like. Also, if you do purchase them, we order based off of what sells the best. But this was a large order for us. We got a little bit of everything on color-wise, all sizes, extra small to 3XL. So let us know about that, and also let me know about if you guys made orders, let me know about that. I didn't see Holly. So hi guys, how's it going? Holly ended up with 4 or 5 orders from the Labor Day sale. She was stalking our page all day. That's good to hear. Holly, what did you get, and how was your experience? I know Charlotte, she got some fish. There was a little bit of hiccup, but we're working with her on that. Chevy says he likes the black, dark green, and dark navy shirts. And so yeah, Yo, how's it going? Charlotte, good to see ya. So guys, happy Friday, Jim. Yeah, Charlotte, unfortunately we did have an issue, guys. Just know Be prepared if you're having packages, even if you have your regular drivers. Unfortunately, things out of our hands, out of UPS hands, do happen, like stolen packages, and unfortunately, we believe that is what happened with Charlotte's package. So don't hesitate to reach out to us, guys. As unfortunate as it is for us and for the fish and for Charlotte, we will make it right. So we are going to be reshipping the order, but reach out to us. We'll reach out to our UPS representatives. You can reach out to your local delivery office as well, but we do our best. So things happen, but we go out of our way to make it right. I mean, that's just what we do. So let's look at some fish, guys. There is one of our what you see, what you get fish I want to highlight. So I'm going to turn you guys around. He's hiding, of course. There's a large tank here, and it doesn't look like there's a single fish in here. But this is the wood grain royal pleco. I believe he's in here. Yeah, Dave, who knows what happened with the fish? I did speak with Charlotte a little bit, and it sounds like her brother had found an empty styro. The box was torn up and a few streets over, which is really unfortunate. So hopefully the fish are still alive and well, but there's no telling. So here he is, guys. He is on the what you see, what you get currently. He is a beautiful fish. He's big, he's colorful, he's very healthy. Unfortunately, he's a little bit shy of my hand in the tank. Yeah, he is really, really nice. I love his color. He's a big boy. He's probably around 9 to 10 inches. I don't know. I'm just eyeballing that, but he's at least 8 inches, I would say. He may be larger. But let me zoom in for you. My hand is wet, so just bear with me a second. Really interesting eye. A lot of plecos have some pretty cool eyes. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. I did just stir this tank up a little bit, so apologize for that. A big pleco unfortunately means large poops, so it does take a little bit of maintenance to clean up after your big plecos. And just so everybody's aware, and I want everybody to just keep that note, we do keep this fish in soft water. Now, the pH is going to be around neutral, and there's just not a lot of minerals in this water, so the conductivity is relatively low, should be around 20 to 50. Some people don't worry about all the water parameters, but with specific fish it is important. Which brings me to my next point that I did want to talk about, but let me see if you guys have any questions or comments first. Yeah, Chevy, the Royals are really cool, and they're really not too shy overall. This guy's just, he doesn't like my hand being in the tank, and he was minding his business behind the wood. You see he's coming up now. Really gorgeous fish. Yeah. But let's turn around here and go down this next aisle. And you're gonna see a wall of just completely empty tanks. Empty, clean tanks after empty, clean tank after empty, clean tank. So what's up with all these empty, clean tanks? We have a Brazil import coming in this Sunday night. So potentially in 48 hours or so, we should be having our Brazil fish show up, and we have the water all ready. We got the pH around 7. We got the tanks clean. We have the The conductivity relatively low, ready for these fish, so it's pretty exciting. For my pleco keepers, people who like oddball plecos and things like that, we are going to be getting a good amount of them. So keep that in mind. Some things I want to talk about really quick and highlight are the well, actually I'm not going to say any of the fish, guys, just in case. Don't want to get any hopes up, and I'll reveal them after we get them and get them settled in. We'll do a live stream on a Friday, and we'll go over some of the new fish. Potentially next Friday, guys, I'll go over them. They will be going through quarantine, so we may show them, we may not, depending, or we might just show some of them, but not all the fish, because wild caught fish don't always go as planned, and if we're having severe issues, I don't want to put that out there for everyone to critique us on. Although we have it down pretty well what we do with our quarantine system and how we bring them in, treat them, and get them ready to resell. So let's keep that in mind. So what else do I want to talk about today? We do have the weekly sale again, starting today at 1 o'clock. So let's look at some of those fish, and then once we're done with that, we'll come back around and look at some of the all-male Africans we have available. So the first fish, fat fish, any new Tanganyikans? I don't believe so. We do have some Cyprichromis that we bred that should be available shortly. They are up to size. We're not going to have a lot of them because it's our first kind of batch we grew out, but I believe it's the Cyprichromis utinta, and also we have some Cyprichromis, I'm blanking on the name. They are the they're the Paracyprichromis nigropinus. So those are the purplish blue ones with the stripes. Those we do have fry, those that we grew up, so those will be coming in soon. So sale item number 1, I'm looking at these Madoka white lips, 2 to 3 inches unsexed. So these larger Madoka white lips in this tank, they're all about 2.5 inches. I mean, there are smaller ones. Those won't be picked if you order the 2 to 3 inch. But these 2 to 3 inches in the tank, those are going to be on sale this week. We're going to have 75 of those available. We have a vat full of them in the greenhouse, so we have more of those. What's next? We're looking at, I'm gonna go over here to the Mabuna rack. So over here, we're going to have these are our zebra white labs from Lundu Island, was the original collection point. These are bred here though, but they still come with the collection point. The collection point is important due to variation in color depending on where the fish was collected in the wild. Now, if you guys don't know, these zebra white labs are the same, they're considered the same species as yellow labs. They're just a different location, so you got different colors. We did have a customer contact us today about, hey, I got a male white lab, why is it showing bluish purple color? And he sent a picture and it was a male white lab, but he was very bluish purple. Well, that's just a natural variation in this fish, so depending on their mood, depending on the what other fish are in the tank, they could be purplish or blue, or they could be white. So it really depends. So keep that in mind. Hello, Drayden. How's it going? Good to see you. So just keep that in mind that this fish does have a variation in color, and that's mostly just the males. The females are typically going to be white. with the black stripes, and it'll be a lot less colored. Of course, I remembered your name, Drayden. Let's see. The next item that we'll be putting on sale next week is a plant. So not something we do very often. We do every now and then, but not as often. We're not really... we are working on our plants, guys, so we are getting CO2 systems in our planted tanks to help combat some issues we've been having. And we're also getting, we did put CO2 in our show tank, our planted show tank. So the plant that's going to be on sale, guys, we uprooted this intentionally to get a count. You see the amazing roots on this plant. This is going to be the Pogostemon stellatus narrow leaf. And it actually just like blew up and took over the tank. As you can see, it's like top to bottom. It's ready to be trimmed, but that's probably not something we're going to do. We're going to ship it as is and leave it up to you guys if you want to trim it or not. And what you would do is you would just literally, I'll do one here to show you guys if you're not a plant keeper. So you can see this stem here, this really thick stem. It's massive. It goes and goes and goes and goes across all the way across the tank. You can choose any spot on this stem of the plant and trim it. And I'm just going to use my finger. I'm going to trim it. And now you can see, here we go. You can see it's just, this is just the top of the plant. There's no roots, but it will grow roots. So what you'll do is just replant this. It's going to grow roots, and the bottom half that you trimmed will grow a new top from one of these nodes. So like right here, a new head on the other stem will begin to grow. So here what we'll do in your tank, if you replant this, plant it into the sand, and it will quickly begin to regrow new roots, and you have 2 plants now. But of course it's not going to want to stay as well due to it not having roots, so you might need to use a plant weight or shove it in between. But another plant really quick, these are on sale, I just want to highlight them, are the crypt flamingos. They're looking really good. We ordered more than what we normally do to try and let them grow out to get a little bigger, and they're getting nice and pink, so they're looking really nice. If you're interested in crypt flamingo, I would highly recommend you get one now. They've been growing here for a while, and they're algae free, they're healthy. So alright, the next sale item, we're going to go up towards the front of the warehouse. It's going to be Albino Madoka white lips at the 2 to 3 inch size. So we're going to go up to the front, look at those, and while we're up here, we'll also talk about the final item. So we're looking for tank. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, guys. We'll just loop around. And we have to go all the way back down. So we were right by these guys earlier, but I did show them. So these are the Albino Madoka white lips. I really like these guys. For an albino, they get some nice purplish color to them as they get larger. I think it's the blue undertones from their normal color, so they get kind of purplish. So 2 to 3 inch Albino Madoka white lips. Here's a little bit of a larger size, but there are some 2 to 3 inches in here as well. So those will be on sale. And the final item, guys, are going to be our 1 to 2 inch unsexed 3-pack of, I believe it's peacock hat. Yeah, it's the peacock hat package. So those will be on sale, I believe, at 50% off. I could be wrong, but everything should be around that discount. So something you could get are these. There's a lot of fish that you could potentially get, but we just walked in front of this tank, so these are blue flash. You could potentially get these, and you could see already at this 1 to 2 inch size, you can see male, female, which is pretty cool. A lot of Mabunas over here, so I'm gonna have to do some searching. These are a little bit bigger. These are about 2 inches, but we got the white knights, 2 inches. We have fire blue and D-way, 1 to 2 inch. Lots of choices that you could end up with. We have more fire blue and D-way. But yeah, so 1 to 2 inch package, guys. You can end up, it's based on availability, so you can end up with a lot of different things. So let me see what you guys have been saying. I've been kind of missing a lot of your comments. Dave is asking for any fired up haps available. Honestly, the hap that's been a sleeper and it hasn't been really moving. I'm gonna see if there's any in here really quick. Well, this isn't the fish I was looking for, but these Obialis, there's some really nice ones in here. That one looks really nice, actually. That one with less pattern. It's got like a fire ice blue body color. I don't know how to describe it, but these guys are a little freaked out. Sorry about the water stains on the glass, guys. It's water change day here, so there's some cloudy tanks and there's a lot of water stains on the tanks. I didn't know these were hiding back here, guys. These are really nice. You got some Mallory Islands here. And these are what we're advertising as aquarium strains. So we got these from a local breeder, and he's breeding them for, I think he's breeding them to get more blue in the cheeks, like that male in the center. So Melvin is asking for dither fish for a South American cichlid tank. I'm thinking Colombian or Buenos Aires tetras or some roselines. So Melvin, what kind of cichlids are you talking about? Are we talking about bigger stuff, or are you talking about smaller cichlids like apistos and rams? That makes a pretty big difference. Judging by what you originally said, you are looking at a bigger type of tetra, so I'm assuming a bigger type of cichlid. And I think those would both be good choices. Let me find the aisle here of... I'm a big fan of these Emperor tetras. They don't get as large though as the other two you mentioned. Emperor tetras, beautiful fish. Buenos Aires tetras, for just so you know, here's what they look like right now. They're pretty large. They're 2 to 2.5 inches right now in the tank, and they're looking really good. The reds on them are pretty red. It is hard to see. They did just get a water change, so it is cloudy. And they're also towards the front of the tank, which doesn't allow the light to hit the fish as well. Usually when they're towards the back of the tank a little bit, the light hits them better so you can see. You could always do You can always do rainbow fish, but if you're looking for biotype, I would avoid that because obviously they're not from the same area, but they do work well together. Congo tetras also from a different area, but they usually will work well together. It really depends on the aggression of the fish that you have in your tank already. The black skirt tetras, these are pretty large. Silver dollars, Miguel makes a good point. Silver dollars do make a great dither fish for larger fish as well. Just keep in mind, if you have any aquarium plants, they love them. Chevy agrees that rainbows make good dithers as well. So, sorry guys, I'm just gonna scroll through some of the older comments, see if I missed anything. You guys are firing up the chat today. I'm trying to keep up. Hey David, I know I've seen some comments from you. Just wanted to say hey. It's been a minute since I've heard from you. Miguel Vieja, we do have different types of Vieja. We have the Synspilum, which is the Vieja melanura. I don't know if we have any in the warehouse currently. That is a fish that we keep typically in our greenhouse just due to, no, here we go. We have some smaller. So here are the, these are about 2 to 3 inches, small Synspilum, already coloring up. There is some red on his head already. So these guys look pretty good. Lots of them in this tank. As of the any other types of Vieja, I'm not too certain. I don't think we have any other types in right now. Mixed angels here. Melvin's not a big fan of silver dollars. Well, Melvin, are you trying to do a biotype, or are you just trying to get some nice looking fish that'll do well with the fish you already have? Let's see what else. So rainbows, since we're talking about rainbows as dithers, we have the Lake Uter Bosemani here. Nice ratio of males and females in there. They look good. Here's some more Lake Uters. We have the Sungai Klossum. Here's some smaller Calibiru. This is actually a really nice rainbow. They don't look great in these sales tanks at all, but they have a lot of colors that are just kind of hidden. I don't know how else to say it. Like, you're not gonna see it until you get them in your aquarium and you get them settled in and the males start showing off. They are a larger rainbow, so they do get pretty big. So I've seen them like 4 to 5 inches. So keep that in mind. I did see a question come in. Miguel asking, any red fin flagtails? No, we do not have any of those in right now. Charlotte likes the black angels. Yeah, the angelfish are always nice. They're always just looking good. Here we have the Hero Slaberifer. Big fan of these guys. A fun fish to breed. They're relatively easy, and the parents will mouth brood, and they're excellent parents. they are very good at mouth brooding. And typically, from what I've seen here, is they're not big on eating their own offspring or eggs. So if they spawn, you're most likely going to have success. Here are some Hemichromis moanda. And then we have not many. We have albino millenniums. There's not many males in there, but there are some coloring up. Some call these the orange millennium. I just call these albino millennium rainbows. So those are all good dithers. There's a lot more rainbows to choose from, but does anybody else, before we get out of here, have any recommendations? A specific fish you want to see that you think might be in the warehouse, let me know. I'll make one last request. While I wait, I'm going to turn you guys around. And I want to show off these guys. These are the Williams Eye Blue Lips. One of my favorite Mabunas. Males get bright yellow, got the blue lips. Really cool fish. So Chevy, I believe you got the first one. We're gonna go look at what Chevy asked, which are the rice fish. We have Daisy's rice fish, so we'll go look at those. But like I said, I just really wanted to highlight the Williams Eye Blue Lips. Really pretty fish. As far as the Mabuna goes, I feel like they're very underrated. They're a lot more yellow than what's showing up. Very low lighting in here. You see you got the lid, and it's kind of opaque, so the light doesn't go through there very well. So let's go look at those rice fish before I head out of here, guys. So remember, 1 o'clock today, we have the sale starting. If you're interested in any of those items we went over. And then also, I went down the wrong aisle, so there's that. But also, remember, we will be having more t-shirts and hats available soon. We're just taking inventory of them all. We just got them in earlier in the week. And I went down the wrong aisle one more time, so you guys can hear me blabber a little bit more. So here we go. So here are the Daisy's rice fish. And they're pretty well acclimated. They're used to us walking by and everything. Pretty colorful fish here. It's hard to see. If you keep these guys outside in a little pond, that would be really cool, and it's really going to highlight their coloration. And I definitely recommend it. Fam favorite, no update on electric blue rams. I'm sorry. I have been kind of looking locally to see if I can find them. So, but we are looking for them. We might just have to import them. So I appreciate you guys. Links, you're welcome. Miguel, sorry we don't have any Panda Waro here except for what's in our show tank. Oh, actually guys, don't leave yet. We're gonna show one more fish. All right, we're gonna go to the show tank. Miguel, you're gonna get to see the Panda Waro. Maybe, I'm not gonna focus on him, but you might get to see him. So I wanna highlight this fish real quick. How about these zebra pikes? Let's go around the other side. So here we go, I got this pair of zebra pikes in here. Isn't that a beautiful fish, guys? Look how awesome they are. Now they're a large fish, but look at the color. You get the red throat, the red tips on the tails, the stripes, just all around an awesome fish, super hardy. And if you like that fish, guys, I highly recommend you check out the website. We don't have that many, but we do have some available. So let's find them. Carly, can you give me a location on the zebra pikes? I really appreciate that. I'll show you what the juveniles that we have for sale look like. They're not going to have that amazing color yet, but they have the same pattern, and they're really, really nice. Oh, I found them, guys. I spotted them. So disregard Carly. So they are starting to get a little bit of color. And they are a little bit shy, unless they think I'm going to feed them. Let's see here, guys. I'll try to zoom in and stand back. The problem with doing this is I end up with a lot of glare. I can see my phone in the camera, but they're starting to come out. So really cool fish. If you have the space, if you're interested in a beautiful fish, maybe even a species only, I mean, you can keep them with other fish as long as they're large enough, similar temperament. Adam, they are aggressive. They are a pike. I don't see them being too territorial, but what I do see them doing is if they can fit it in their mouth, they're probably going to eat it. So keep that in mind. But as far as what I've seen in our show tank and in this tank that they're in, I don't see them fighting over territory too much, which is actually pretty surprising. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I'm just surprised that I haven't seen a lot of it out of them. They just kind of hang out, do their own thing, and eat really well. But also keep in mind, these are on soft water. These were wild caught, I believe. I don't remember where. I think it may have been in Peru. Carly, if you want to give a better exact answer, I would appreciate that. Carly from Imperial Tropical's office will definitely have that information handy. Adam, they might be okay with some geos as long as they're large enough. Geos typically get along with a lot of fish. But it does depend on the geophagus you're talking about. Every type, there's a big difference in how certain, so these were from Colombia. Thank you, Carly, appreciate it. So these were wild caught from Colombia. So guys, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you love those zebra pikes. I know I do. The color on them is amazing. Sale starting in about 25 minutes. Really appreciate everybody who participated in the Labor Day sale. Sorry we didn't do live stream last week. I was not at work, so I appreciate it, guys, and we will see you next Friday. Later.